Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, let's see what we have. I actually haven't played Shaman in a long time, and it's one of my go-to classes normally to try and get a good arena run. Like Mage. Alright. You know what's good in the arena? Lightning Storm. You are an amazing card for classes that are not me. None of these are actually particularly good. I mean, if I knew I was going to get a bunch of mechs, maybe, but I don't even like him in the constructor that much, even though he's actually good if you have a proper mech deck. It's just, space is so tight. We're going to take the Silver Hand Knight. We might have a bunch of things that care how many minions we have. I should probably take the Lightning Bolt, because that's just solid. On the other hand, I'm tempted to take the Rumbling Elemental. I mean, that's like a kind of an expensive, slow combo, but he and the Maiden are both... They have some staying power for their casting cost, even though they don't actually do enough damage. I like the idea of the Rumbling Elemental, though. I might prioritize Battlecry stuff a little bit, which is easy to do, because they tend to be good. I'd rather have a Spellbreaker than him. His ability is so much better most of the time. Oh, it's really good to have a Bloodlust, but I'm going to take the Fireguard Destroyer, because it's a death machine. The fact that his battle cry is just kind of incidental. Do I want a Fork Lightning? Well, let's take the Boulder Fist. He's pretty solid. Not a great row. I mean, this is a strong card. It's just so much less good than, like, the 3/3 Wind Fury guy. But we'll take it anyway. I do have potential to have a bunch of damage spells, but I still don't like 1 4-man. This is a bad row. Bite me. So we'll take the Croc. Cult Master's pretty good for Shaman. On the other hand, the Tomb Spider will guarantee give me a card, and I have a little bit more choice over it. They both don't have very good stats for 4 mana. Well, let's try the Cult Master, because he can go crazy and win you the game. 4/4 with +1/+1 for each totem. It's not like a powerhouse, but these guys are... I don't like either of them, so I'll take it over them. It's probably a 5/5 for 4. Mookless Champion's really good. On the other hand, Earthshock is also really good. If I had an overload of weapons, I'd be tempted by the Corsair too. I don't, so I'm not. Mookless Champion's really good. I'm going to miss that Earthshock, though. It's a lot easier to cast. I don't have the mechs. I have, like, no mechs, right? Yeah, Ship's Cannon doesn't count as a mech, so, yeah. I can't see taking Gorilla Bot over the Yeti if I don't already have a bunch of mechs. You know, I really like the Spider Tank. I probably should have just taken the Spider Tank, actually. Damn it. Because I already have a whole lot of 4-cost stuff. And I'm going to get more 4-cost stuff. I don't have the mechs for him. Shield Master is pretty good. My deck's just going to be clogged with 4s. I don't have dragons for you. This, I'm not that fond of that. Like, it's so expensive to draw, to net you a gain of 1 card. It's just a real pain in the rear. I'd rather have the Axe, which can get me a lot of card advantage. It's another 4. My deck's going to be all 4 casting cost stuff. I'm going to be blocked all the time. I should really take one of these. He's really good, but I should take one of these to help me kill things. Fork Lightning is powerful, but a little situational. Rockbiter is probably the more solid choice. I get my Earthshock, because you're bad without secrets, and Wisp is not worth drawing a card. It's not worth drawing it as your card, I should say. I have a weapon now for the Smith. Yeah. Sentinel is interesting. Sentinel versus Smith is a rough choice. I mean, his ability is going to be useful way, way more often, as long as I have anything left when he dies. The Smith has better actual stats, like he kills this thing and is still alive. And if I have a weapon, giving it +2 attack is awesome, but how many more weapons am I going to get? I'm going to try this guy. He's newer. I've got a lot of minions. He might do really well. I don't know. It's also random. Another Rockbiter would be good. I don't want more Wind Fury. I'd rather have, like, more actual minions. Even though it's really strong to be able to take a minion who is alive and able to attack and say, attack twice this turn. And if you survive. But, I think I'm going to take the Stalker. I need more cheap minions in here. He is a very good early play. Zombie Chow is also a very good early play, but, yeah. Like Sort of. I don't like him later on. I'm definitely not taking another Cult Master. I really like Frostwolf Warlord. He's probably going to be at least a 5/5 for 5, maybe bigger. Let's take him. Whatever. My deck's going to be too slow. Speaking of slow and bad. Minions +2/+2, cost 1 less for... So this is... I'm not going to have any Murlocs. This is going to cost me 7 to give all my minions +2/+2. That is not a great value. It is still sort of powerful. I don't think it's a good choice at all, but this guy is really bad. And this guy is both weak and situational, right? Like, if they don't have a weapon, then he's a weak piece of crap. And if they do have a weapon, then even then, if it's a... Some weapons have more than 2 durability, which means if they played one and attacked with it, it might still survive this. Blowing up a weapon's pretty good, though. He is a pirate for my, like, ship's cannon, and I wanted cheaper stuff, but he's, like, garbagey cheaper stuff, but this is super expensive, and he is expensive and fragile. I already have enough expensive things, I don't really need that. Let's take the stupid Corsair. I don't know, maybe he'll save the day. I should take it, and everything is awesome, but it's so expensive. Speaking of expensive, the Drake, this ability often, like, you have to have some kind of board control to make this guy cheaper. And since I don't know if I can do that, I think I might just be taking a Raptor out of those. He fits what my deck needs more. Speaking of fitting what my deck needs more, 2 and 3 casting cost stuff is way more valuable. These guys are not, at this stage, I have so many things that cost 4 or 5. These two are not even close to making the cut. I'd much rather have the Harvest. Now, you are actually big, so that's tempting. I have at least 1 beast. Maybe more? No, pretty much just 1 beast, so you're probably not going to be taunt. You're just an 8/8 for 8. That's not as appealing. Clockwork Gnome is super good. We'll just take Clockwork Gnome. Whatever. Summoning Stone. I don't have that many spells. I've been prioritizing minions. All my spells are inexpensive, so the Summoning Stone is not going to work out that well for me. This does cost 3. Now, my deck is... on average, a little bit on the expensive side. Not really expensive, certainly not like a really high advantage for Joust, but I might get behind early on because I don't have a lot of the minions, and then this could help pick me back up. On the other hand, if I got this turn 3, this might help me not get behind as much, so I should probably take the Healing Wave, but I'm taking the minion. I like minions. Unbound Elemental, you're pretty good. More reliable than the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, even though I don't have that much overload. You're super not going to work for me. I'm tempted to take another Boulder Fist Ogre because they're actually really good. Can my deck sustain that, though? This guy's not that awesome. Oh, there's Demolisher. I'm just going to take him, whatever. My deck's going to be fat and expensive. I don't think I have enough Death Rattle stuff for that. Like, he'd be awesome on Anubisath. It's interesting, my crappy Corsair triggers both the ship's cannon and the Rumbling Elemental, so he's almost got like a combo going there. But, no. What do I have? I mean, I do have fairly large minions, so I could be using this to get back some health on them, or, of course, it's great for blowing up enemy minions that have a whole lot of buffs. Just debuff them. But I don't think it's good enough to take on that basis. I don't think my deck does enough with it. So, you're expensive and bad. I guess we're taking the Wind Fury. I have lots of first-sized minions, but I'm going to get smited. The Yeti or the Squire? I really need the cheaper minions. As much as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, he's pretty good. I think I'm just going to get clogged. I think I've got to take him, but some of my one-cost guys cards are so, like, not very effective that I'm concerned about it. I don't know. I'm gonna take him anyway. First turn, Squire. Second turn, thing. Do I take the Spider Tank, or do I take the Jeweled Scarab to try and give me a Spider Tank? I didn't actually take the thing that cares about beasts. The Stalker is a pretty good middle ground. He actually just fights well. I think I'd rather take the Spider Tank. The Jeweled Scarab could be like a 3-cost spell. You know what? He could actually get me a Lightning Storm in Shaman. there's a chance of that. I mean, it's very random what you're going to get from him, but I think I'm actually going to take the Jeweled Scarab. Even though it's hard, because I would like to just have a Spider Tank. I have some inexpensive spells. Like, I really like the Bomb Lobber. My deck is too expensive. I don't think I can afford that. Whereas the Pyromancer... Pint-sized Summoner, if she comes out and doesn't die, there's a really good chance that I could drop a 4-cost minion turn 3. Now, that's asking a lot of her. The Pyromancer, if he comes out, then I could Earthshock, Rockbiter, or pointlessly Wind Fury something to do 1 damage to all minions. I'm not actually sold that that's going to be the awesome... Let's take the Summoner. She's a really unreliable, but might work out. I don't know how to feel about this deck. Yeah. It's not terrible. I'm worried that it's going to be slow. Now, I've tried to even that out somewhat, but it'd be very easy to get a start where I'm not doing anything until I get 4 mana. And if I'm not doing anything of value until I get 4 mana, I do have totems to make that up a little bit because I'm a shaman. But that every time you make a totem and they like kill a totem, you're actually getting further behind if you're not doing anything with them. Oh, that's great. I'm worried my deck is slow when I get a hunter. See, look at this. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, we're keeping the Earthshock. Oh, okay. That's much better. Do I play a first turn Bloodsail Corsair? No, I've got the coin, so probably not. I mean, this is not a powerhouse move, but I'm going to coin out... I hate to waste it, but I'm going to coin out the Jeweled Scarab. At least lock in a decent third turn play? Oh, man. I would love to take the Lava Burst, because these are not great minions, but I don't have... Like, I'm not going to have anything in play. I've got to take something that'll give me something on the board, potentially. The Lava Burst, I can't cast that early in the game. Like, that losing 2 mana the next turn would kill me, too. Could just make a totem and lose this guy. I mean, I could Rockbiter and kill him myself, actually, and keep the 1/1 alive. Okay, that's a little better. Do I want to waste this guy just to have something? He's so crap. If I Rockbiter myself, he's going to do 3 damage to me. I can live with the... That's only +1. It's not like the other Trog. I hate that I'm doing, like, nothing with my turn, but let's get the board control. I don't know if it really counts as control if you just have a 1/1 out there. It's just a board clear, mostly. Alright. I don't like that my turn 3 play is this. That's not very impressive. Glaive Zug, I knew I was saving you for a reason. Now if I play this, and I can get... On the other hand, I could Earthshock that guy and deny him a card. No, I don't need to do that anymore. So I got an actual useful minion to play. Die, rest of your weapon. Wah! Yeah. His mission in life is accomplished. That may be the most he does the whole time. Oh, that sucks. I'm glad I got an Earthshock for that guy. So I could go Squire, Totem, and then Earthshock him. If the Totem happened to be a spell damage totem, it would kill him. This guy would at least get the +1 attack anyway. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. There's a 1 in 4 chance that that the totem would kill him. It might also be a healing totem, which would be okay, in which case I could hit it with this guy and he'd heal back up to 2. There are a lot of ways that could go well. A taunt totem would be good, so it's going to give me a 1/1 totem, because that's the least interesting. Called it. But we can Earthshock this guy. I guess I'm going to kill him then. Would have been so much better if this was a healing totem, for example, but that does clear the board. Not that he was going to buff his guy, but... Okay, Pig is kind of wasted killing these guys, so that's okay. It hurts, but I can deal with it. Oh my god. Alright, let's do it that way. I was going to do other stuff, but now I am not. Yay, cards! Cards, and I have a 4-2 alive on the board, and my opponent's got to... He has already given me 2 cards. Now my opponent's got to do something to kill him, or take 4 damage. Yeah, that didn't seem likely. But that took him a card in half his turn. Monkey's pretty rough. This is so many thousands of times better than the 1-4 taunt for 3. Like, being a class minion, it's actually got +2 attack compared to the old bad card. He's gonna get his ass kicked, unfortunately. I could play Tonto here and make a totem, or I could play 2 other things. He's gonna kill... This kinda sucks. I am just gonna do 2 other things, though. Not going to attack him for 2. I'm not going to throw away my guy when I could force him to spend his attack on it. I probably should have put them on either side of him in case there was an explosive shot. Because then explosive shot could only kill 2. Yeah, kill command the crap out of him. Okay. He's used 2 kill commands already. That's a fair amount of kill commands for an arena deck. I don't know how many he's got sacking. I mean, they are common, so he could just have like a deck full of them. Unleash the Hounds! That's really bad. That could be worse, though. So I can just, like, buff him, kill that. It's okay. Let's see what totem I got. There's a taunt totem. Oh well, whatever. I don't need this taunt right now. Let's actually just get more meat on the table. This is actually a good time to play this guy. I'm down a few hit points, but I think I'm actually winning the efficiency war against this guy because I survived that, like, really fragile time in my deck's, like, casting cost curve. The explosive trap, if that's an explosive trap, is not going to help. I wonder if it's worth lightning storming just to get rid of that. He does not have many things. Okay, well, let's see what the trap is.
If you insist.
Bear trap. Okay. Do I make this... If I make a totem first and then play this, I will have 3 mana left. I can still do good stuff with 3 mana. Because if I get a spell damage totem, that would guarantee this kills the bear. That's the key thing. Since I've already attacked with him, I don't have that option anymore. It'd be really nice. Healing totem is not horrible. Is it worth the lightning storm? I think it still is. Even though I have to attack with this guy to get through the bear. Yeah. I was assuming, like, there's a random chance, obviously it's going to fail to kill the bear. So I could get him out. I think what I'm actually going to do, there's an open board there. I've got a healing totem. I'm going to Wind Fury this guy. Get another 4 damage, and play this. So yeah. That's a pretty good board full of stuff there. If he's got a... Unleash the Hounds would be very unfortunate, but I wouldn't necessarily sink me. Unless he actually had a combo with it, in which case it would sink me. Okay, I think we're winning this one.
To battle! To battle!
Yeah, I can hit him for another 4. I'm not killing him this turn, but I can put out another taunt. I'm actually going to make a totem instead of playing him. Hey, you have been useful a while ago.
If you insist.
With 2 taunts out there, his tank is not going to help him win this race. He needs to get rid of a lot of my junk. Especially him. But especially him and him. Rhino's a good effort. If he had one more beast in his hand, which I really doubt, then that would work out pretty well. But yeah. And then he surrenders. He doesn't surrender.
To battle! Elements guide you.
Yay! I do like Shaman, and I have pretty efficient cards. That's why I kept taking all those like 4-cost cards, 5-cost cards. Pretty efficient cards. It's just the trick's just gonna be surviving that long every time, or not actually surviving. No one's gonna kill me before turn 4 in the arena, but getting to turn 4 and not being behind so far, either in hit points or in board presence, that I can't recover. I think we're gonna see me get in that situation a couple of times next time. If you like this, please click the eponymous button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonet Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.